this time, for the first time in 1997, we have F1 racing. This was Sunday racing in Australia, but Saturday to you and me, us Americans, the Foster Lager 500. No, it's the Grand Prix of Australia. That dominant 1-2 team of Hill and Villeneuve is no more, and their placings at the start of the race illustrated the separation between the two of them for this season. Jacques Villeneuve was on the pole for the Williams team. Defending series champion Damon Hill was on row 10 for his new TWR Aeros group. And away they go, except for Hill. Who is the TWR Aeros electrician? The electrician is gone. He's out of the race, not even started. At the start now, Jacques is out. Lap 1, gone. Into Johnny Herbert. Watch the replay. Heinz-Harald gets away first. Villeneuve at the bottom. Herbert, the white car in the middle. Now, Eddie Irvine pretty much mows them both off the track. Irvine would pay for his transgression. Suffers a punctured tire. His day is done a lap later than that. Schumacher's brother, Ralph, he's got handling problems. This is why you're going to see F1 cars in those Ram Tough ads. Heinz-Harald debut opens up a whopping lead, 24 lengths in the car that won Damon Hill the title, but strategy hurts him. Lap 19, Frentzen goes to the pits. Nobody else went with him, and the two-stop strategy doesn't work. David Coulthard gets out in front. Now Michael Schumacher, he heads to the pits, along with Coulthard, pits on lap 31 of the 58-lap race. Frentzen's second stop then becomes critical. A quick pit could possibly give him the lead back, but the crew messes up. Right rear tire problems. He exits in fourth spot. Schumacher appears to be cruising to second place now, but inexplicably, or words to that effect, 9 laps to go. He has a punctured tire and heads in. Now Frentzen working his way up. Could be on the podium until this.
Ooh.
Whoa, he lost it. Oh, there's oil on the rear tires. I bet that's what it was. Oil on the rear tires, and out he goes.
Well, that's good analysis, Derek, but I also noticed a disc brake problem. The password, inexplicably. David Coulthard in front, his second career win. He gets to the line first. First win for Mercedes in the Formula One race since Juan Fangio back in 1955. And as you saw, Coulthard won a hubcap. Or was it a cheese platter? David Coulthard is the man. His second career win. This ended a 49-race losing streak for McLaren. The late Ayrton Senna was the last McLaren winner way back in 1993. Michael Schumacher is second place to open up the season. Mika Hakkinen right behind in third, then Gerhard Berger and Olivier Panis. Your winner now.
This is fantastic. This is actually a better feeling than when I won my first Grand Prix for Williams. One, because it was a little bit unexpected here at the first race, especially after I saw qualifying form of the Williams. And I guess I've got Eddie to thank for causing a bit of aggravation at the first corner.
I just took off badly. That was the only trouble I had, which I have to say, luckily I took off badly, otherwise Eddie would have taken off myself as well. The good thing is that obviously Jack couldn't score points. He will score many points this year in my view, and therefore it opens up the championship a little bit, but by the next race this can turn around completely.
All right, so McLaren, as we said, struggling, finally gets the win to open the 1997 season. Look back on the left, 84 through 93, 74 wins, 153 podium finishes. Then the big drought, no wins, only 16 podium finishes, but they got one in 1997. And Derek Bell, we're working overtime with him. He joined ESPN2 Chuck Garfien right after the race Saturday night.
Hill went out with an electrical problem, which of course all this something to do with the electronics, so the car stopped very early on the warming up lap, and of course Villeneuve got involved in an incident on the first corner. He had a very bad start. Everybody sort of smothered him. The cars came around him, and of course Eddie Irvine was having all these banzai moves down the inside, found there was no room, and then of course locked all the brakes up, got the dirt, went across and hit poor old Villeneuve. Villeneuve blames himself. Well, the only way he can blame himself is to say he should have had a better start, but that's life.
Now, Alain Prost and Jackie Stewart made their debuts as owners. How did they end up?
Well, Prost did better, of course. Prost bought an existing team. He bought the Ligier team from last year. And so he actually had a very nice 5th or 6th place, or not him himself, but his driver, Olivier Panis. He's the guy that won the Monaco Grand Prix last year. Jackie Stewart, his team was running very, very well with the Works Ford engines, but unfortunately their second car, one car fell out mid-race, and the other car fell out just 9 laps from the end of the race, which is a great pity. It would be nice to finish a first race. But, you know, they just wanted to qualify well and to have a good run. They got a lot of feedback from this, so it would have been very interesting for them for the rest of the season.
How'd they get that car in the ESPN News newsroom? Just 10 drivers were classified in the opener in Australia. Nicola Larini with 6. Shinji Nakano good for 7. Hill's replacement on the Williams team, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, he was next. Now on to the Cup race.